start patching. First couple of weeks, I'm like, I don't feel any different. I don't know what's going on. And Jody just kind of laughed and she goes, well, just, everybody's different. Everybody's body is different. Just give it a little bit. So I did. And it was weird. About 3 weeks into it, I went walking with my husband and I was still trying to make myself do stuff, but it was so excruciating. So on about week 3.5, I went walking and I barely had any pain and I was still limping around and I was like, wow, this is interesting. And I was like, I don't know what these things do, but I'm going to keep trying it. So I was just really religious with it and I was doing exactly what Jody and Sam were telling me to do. And in 90 days, I started to notice that I was getting a little bit better. 6 months later, I was getting even better. And it was really weird how, it took a while because it kind of ebbed and flowed. I'd get better and then I'd have a little bit of a setback. And Jody kept saying, don't get discouraged. And Jody and Stan were just saying, you've got to stick with it. Some people, it takes them a little longer. And so I just stuck with it. And it was magically, believe it or not, after about 1 year, I literally woke up one day and I was like, wow, I think I feel normal again. And I just couldn't believe it because, I had gone for so long. It was almost a full year of just excruciating pain. And I've now realized that what happened to me was COVID gave my body an inflammation reaction. That's how my body responded to COVID. And there was nothing that I could do. There was no medicine that a doctor could provide me, no diet change. Trust me, I'd tried all different supplements and everything, but these patches worked. And so it's been 1.5 years since I've been patching. Since that time, I've actually also added on the skin patch, believe it or not, since I am outside, we live on the lake, we paddleboard, we're on our boat all the time. I do wear my sunscreen, but, ended up with a squamous cancer skin thing that was pretty large that had to be removed. And I was very upset about it. It was on my chest and I was like, oh, great, I'm going to be wearing, the turtlenecks now and that kind of stuff. And believe it or not, these patches, I'm telling you what, you cannot even see the scar. And it was probably, they cut a diamond thing and they had to do a 5 millimeter around and everything. These things are absolute magic. So I've got my life back. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Stan, for introducing me to these patches. I tell everybody about them. I've got my husband on them. I've got one of my kids is now getting on them. And I just can't say enough good things about it because they've given me my life back.